What is up, Berserkers? Berserk Titan 99 here, and welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be reading an article called Beyond Toxic. Jenna Ortega blasted by TV producer for being an entitled brat on hit Netflix show Wednesday. So apparently it's another case of actor versus shitty TV producer, and the way that the character of Wednesday is meant to be played. Jenna Ortega played Wednesday the way that Wednesday is actually meant to be played. Meanwhile, the shitty TV producer and the writers want Jenna Ortega to play Wednesday the way they want Wednesday to be played, and it's all bullshit. Yeah, it's apparently bullshit at this point. I don't know. I'm annoyed at shitty TV producers at this point. Heck, I'm annoyed with Lauren Hisrich and all the shit she tried to pull against Henry Cavill, and yet we can see through it. I think it's the same with this shitty TV producer. And yeah, let's get into the article. Alright, so actress and Netflix star Jenna Ortega was blasted by a TV producer accusing her of being beyond toxic and acting entitled on the set of the streaming platform's hit show Wednesday, according to Radar Online. She is correcting the writers for the way Wednesday is actually meant to be portrayed, and they're calling it toxic. They're calling it toxic and calling her an entitled brat. Oh my god. I'm just done with shitty TV producers. I'm done. I'm done with them. Stephen DeKnight, producer and filmmaker, took to Twitter and ripped the 20-year-old after she dished about behind-the-scenes drama on a recent podcast episode of Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard. Good for Jenna for dishing it out, for dishing out the stuff that happened behind the scenes. Yeah, really good for her, actually. Alright. After Ortega revealed to Shepard that she acted almost unprofessional at times while shooting the Netflix series due to the content material, DeKnight trashed the rising star. Oh boy. Oh my god. You don't shit on your writers in public. It's bad form in this business, DeKnight tweeted about Ortega after her podcast interview. The producer continued to accuse the actress of throwing her colleagues under the bus publicly over a disagreement in writing styles. Yeah, because they write things in there that don't make sense to the character. For example, the freaking love triangles. That don't make sense to Wednesday. That don't make sense to her character, and it just doesn't make sense over this show. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Alright. She's young, so maybe she doesn't know any better, but she should, DeKnight wrote of the modern Wednesday Addams in his Twitter triad. She should also ask herself how she would feel if the showrunners gave an interview and talked about how difficult she was and refused to perform the material. Before the filmmaker's social media rant, Ortega told Shepard on his podcast that nothing about her character made sense to her, an apparent diss to Netflix writers. Yes, thank you, Jenna Ortega. Thank you so much. And yeah, because the love triangles don't make sense. And her in that prom dress doesn't make much sense. But yeah, that's what I've heard about this issue so far. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had to put my foot down more on a set in a way that I had to do on Wednesday, Ortega said on Armchair Expert. This kind of statement is beyond entitled and toxic, Denied said of Ortega's criticism. I love her work, but life's too short to deal with people like this in the business. What? Telling you actually how it is? Yeah. You need to be fired, Stephen Denied. You need to be fired. You and Lauren Hisrich can go pack, go leave Netflix for good. The producer continued to stand by his statements as he fielded a flood of replies that argued Ortega was more likely to make ill-received comments unknowingly because of her age. Okay. Denied claimed that he was merely giving his 2 cents on Ortega's very poor choice to bash Netflix writers and showrunners. No, she made the right choice to do that and to tell the Armchair Expert how it actually went down. And he made a point to note that race and gender have zero to do with his comments. I think she's amazing on screen. This was just hopefully a momentary lapse in showbiz etiquette, Denied responded to critics. And apparently that's it for the article. So Stephen Denied might become the next Lauren Hisrich. And I think Stephen Denied should be fired from Netflix because he is another shitty TV producer, much like Lauren Hisrich. Yeah, the both of them can kiss my fucking ass. They can kiss my ass for all I care. And I think that Jenna Ortega and Henry Cavill should team up against the shitty Netflix producers and get them fired. Because Lauren Hisrich doesn't take from the source material, and her writing team doesn't like the source material that they're working on. I'm not sure if that's the same case with Stephen Denied, but him and some of the writers are doing things on the set of Wednesday that don't make fucking sense to Wednesday's character. Like the love triangles, for example, that just straight up doesn't make sense to her character. And also, yeah, some of the dialogue doesn't make sense, but at the end of the day, a shitty TV producer is a shitty TV producer, and they need to be fired. I hope Stephen Denied and Lauren Hisrich get fired from Netflix for good. And yeah, thank you all for watching the video. Subscribe if you're curious. I'm currently trying to make it to 50 subscribers, and once we get to 50, I'm going to give you guys a house tour. So yeah, and we're 4 more away from 50, so I'm going to need 4 more of you guys to subscribe to the channel, and it'll be a blessing if you guys subscribe to the channel. And yeah, so subscribe if you're curious, like the video, comment your thoughts, follow me on Twitter, join me in the Berserkers Barracks on Discord, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!